Mr. Christopher here. This is my world, and this is Movie Reviewvies Part 3Ds. Let's do it. All four of these movies are going to be 20 years or older. You may have never heard of them. You may have heard of them. Either way, let's see how I felt about them. Bum, 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 bum. First, we'll start here with this movie here called Parenthood, starring Steve Martin. It also has people like Keanu Reeves in it, looking young and sexy, and Rick Moranis. Hey. All right, let's get right into this. I gave this movie a 7. It gets a 7 on the Mr. Christopher Scalculator, as you can see. The Mr. Christopher movie Scalculator, that is. And then there was a part. It's a funny movie. Steve Martin's great, honestly. Keanu Reeves is looking just young and attractive, and he's just got that Bill and Ted attitude. If you know what I'm talking about, if you don't, doesn't matter. But it's a good movie. It's funny. It made me cry. Something you people should know. Mr. Christopher is a sucker for a family movie. If it's a dad in a bad situation trying to deal with his kids, and he's feeling emotional of some sort of way, and I'm crying. I'm breaking down like a baby. It's tough. It's tough out here for me. The older I've gotten, the worse it's gotten too. I'm just like tears, real tears. Back in the day, I used to be able to control this. I can't now. I have real tears running down my face, and I call myself a man. Anyway, men can cry. It's fine. 7 for Parenthood. Good movie. Give it a shot. There's one part where there's a play they go to, and then there's like a random drunk janitor on the stage, and it makes no sense, and he's just kind of there, and it's like, why is he there? And he's like laughing, but it doesn't like specifically focus on him. It's never talks about him. It doesn't even look at him ever. It's just kind of, he's there. If you watch the movie, there's a play. You'll see the drunk janitor, and you'll be like, why? What is it? What's that about? But whatever. Unanswered questions. He's definitely a child molester, but unanswered questions. He was a child molester for sure. On to the next one. We're going with Varsity Blues. I don't think this is the right cover, but let me show you the correct what you would have gotten at Blockbuster if you went to Blockbuster back in the day. I believe it would have been this one. James Vanderbeek, John Voight, Varsity Blues. Solid 6 on the Mr. Christopher Scalculator. I think I'm gonna make the Mr. Christopher Scalculator smaller. I think I'm gonna make it smaller. But anyway, Varsity Blues. I like this movie a lot. I enjoy it. I watched. This is like the 5th time I've ever seen it. I enjoyed it. I do enjoy it. John Voight's a good villain guy. Well, he's not a villain, but he's like you'll see if you ever watch it, you'll know what I'm talking about. James Vanderbeek. It's got Paul Walker in it. You know, from Too Fast. Too Fast, Too Furious. I don't mess with those movies. Maybe for this, I'll watch all the Too Fast, Too Furiouses, and I'll give you how I feel about them. Which is, I'll probably just every rating of that movie will just be me saying, "Family. I did it for family." Anyway, I gave it a 6. Did I ever say that? 6. Too much young drinking, and the guy who played Billy Bob in real life. Guess what happened to him? He got gastric bypass surgery. So he lost all that weight. And then he lost even more when he passed away because he got gastric bypass surgery. And if you get surgeries like that, you die within the next 5 years. That's a thing. Don't let the doctors go inside you if they don't have to. But, all right, 6. So you think I should tell them now? Okay. So isn't it crazy that Tom Hanks one day was like, oh, so you're telling me I can't have intercourse with children and drink their blood anymore? I'm moving to Greece with Ellen too. I'm out of here. You know, isn't that crazy? That to me means that you did creepy things, Tom. You did creepy things. That's like if you killed Charlie Kirk and then immediately went to the news and was like, it wasn't us. It wasn't. I know that you may think it was. Trust me, it wasn't. And if you think it was, you love Hitler probably. That's what I think. You know, that's like that crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? You admitted it. You admitted it as far as I'm concerned. All right, next we have this interesting piece of work. Kevin Spacey and Jeff Bridges, also known as guy who molests gay people and the dude. But yeah, well, let's get into this one. Firstly, I just like to say I don't have any issues with Kevin Spacey. I know I said he molests gay people, but I think that's a thing. I don't know. I was told that he grabs young men's penises, but the men wanted it. But I don't know. It's a whole thing. I hear these stories anyway. So this movie's gonna be legendary for me right now. It's gonna take our lowest rating so far. I know this is only the third time I've done this, but 3 times 4 is a number. Yeah, Mr. Christopher's never said he was good at math or speaking clearly, but yeah, 4. We're gonna go with a 4 on this. The Mr. Christopher scale calculator for the first time in its life is gonna go all the way to 2, all the way to 4. See that? Wow. For the first time in its young life, we hit a 4. We're gonna go lower one day, but right now, as it stands, K-Pax is the lowest rated movie in Mr. Christopher's movie Reviewvie rating history at a 4. And his name, Kevin Spacey's name, was Prot. Oh, very sad ending. There's some M. Night Shyamalanish situations going on. If you know what I mean by that, you know what I mean. I just mean that you have to pay attention. And you don't either. Once it's obvious what's going on, you're like, oh. But before that, you're like, what's going on? And then it becomes obvious. Even before you really know, you kind of can learn if you just kind of just use your brain a little. But crawling in my skin. And from there, we'll go to here. Money Talks with Chris Tucker and Charlie Sheen. This will be our last movie we rate today. Let's see what I have to say. If there's anything that you need to know about Mr. Christopher, it's this. I am a sucker. I am a sucker for Chris Tucker. I love him. And this was my first time seeing this movie. And it's incredibly good, in my personal opinion. You could see it and be like, this is a 2. But I am a sucker for Chris Tucker. I just can't even with him. He's my favorite. He makes me laugh, genuinely. And nothing makes me laugh. I'm always so about things. But Chris Tucker, I'm like, yeah, you're funny. You're freaking funny, man. Money Talks got him Rush Hour. Because Money Talks came out before Rush Hour, and it definitely got him that role for sure. And Charlie Sheen's fine. The movie's great. I laughed. I gave it a 9. I gave it a freaking 9. Mr. Christopher Movie Calculator with a 9. Yeah, that's how good I thought it was. It kept me invested. It was fun. It was a good story. It was interesting. It was so 90s. Great classic ending. Reminded me of Hitch. I don't know if you've ever seen Hitch with Will Smith. It had like that vibe of an ending. So good. You got to see it. Chris Tucker at his best. I'm going to do other Chris Tucker movies. Let me say it one more time just because I like to say it. I am a sucker. I am a sucker for Chris Tucker. I want some candy. That's the end of Movie Reviewvie Part 3V. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time. That's my candy. Mr. Christopher, you crazy.